Dr. Rajesh ji and Dr. MP Dogra to please come on stage to chair this session. So we are beginning with the proceedings of the conference, and so I hope these are very enlightening lectures for all of you. And these are not only lectures, this is life wisdom, and you'll have a lot of wisdom pearls to take home from here and to incorporate these things in your own life. Dr. Rajesh Dhir is IMA President Chandigarh, and Dr. MP Dogra, both of them will chair the session, and invite Mr. Vivek Atray to please come and he's already here. So, do we have his introduction?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, sir. That was indeed a blissful start to the conference. So our first speaker is Shri Vivek Atray, sir. He's already here. Welcome, sir. For your information, he's an author, motivational speaker, mentor, and an independent advisor. He's retired voluntarily from the IAS in 2017. He's also an ex-under-19 cricketer. Wow, sir. That's quite multidimensional. Mentor of the Vivek Career Academy, a founder of the Vibrant Networking Forum, the Chandigarh Literary Society, and is the co-conventor of Intact Chandigarh. He's going to give us a motivational speech on power of belief, how we create life through our belief system. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you very much. Warm welcome to all of you to this wonderful conference. I must say that when we do different things and we do them differently, then life becomes more interesting, more fulfilling. The routine is always good. It's good to be having your basics right and everything in place. But when we create something which is away from the routine, when we come together for a cause that is not well known, which is something path-breaking, then life becomes even more satisfying, fulfilling, happy. My congratulations at the outset to Dr. Sachin, Gupta and Nimrit and the organizers who have put this together, because getting people from different paths, from different parts of the world, from different aspects of life, from different ways of thinking, onto a common platform is an achievement in itself. We had a very pleasant opening ceremony and it was nice to be part of it. And it's the first time that after the candle lighting I stayed on stage for my speech. So I'm happy to be the opening batsman of something which is taking place in Mohali, which has been the venue of the World Cup cricket final twice. In case you didn't know, semi-finals, sorry. World Cup cricket semi-final twice. Now, talking about the power of belief, because that's what I'm here for today. Where is the battle of life being fought? The battle of life is being fought in the mind. Who said that? Just raise your hand, please. Yes, ma'am, you're right. The battle of life is being fought in the mind. We are here to discuss the body, mind, and soul. Those of you who do not believe in the soul, my talk is on the power of belief, by the way. I hope that in the next 3 days you will start believing a little more. I'm an engineer, by the way. Whatever is said over there doesn't say engineer, so I just added there. When an engineer or a doctor or a scientist talks about faith, the power of belief, the soul, then people should take notice. In today's era, in 2019, we are obsessed with running. And running as in not in running at 6 a.m. in our jogging shorts, but running from pillar to post, somewhere, to get somewhere. But the goalpost keeps shifting. We don't know where we're running. We do not really have the perspective and the overall aboveness to see where our life is going to be. And we are human. We have an enemy in the pocket. It's not in my pocket right now, it's over there. It's my phone. It's technology. If technology is not a facilitator but our boss, then it is an enemy. If we are obsessed with technology and living in the virtual world, then it is our enemy. But if it is helping us, enabling us to do things which we should do in a wholesome manner, then it is our friend. So I'm coming back to the point with the young lady made. The battle of life is fought in the mind. Where is the mind? Usually in the future or the past. There is a session on mindfulness later today, I know. I'm not going to talk about mindfulness. I'm going to talk about the fact that our mind is full of worries and fears and restlessness. Usually, because we're human. And because we live in 2019, there are so many pressures on us, so many things happening. What is belief? Belief is actually a milder word than faith. If I have faith in someone, then I don't fear that person's failure, or I don't fear the fact that this person will let me down. When I have total faith in someone or something, then I have zero fear. So faith is the opposite of fear. I have total faith in God, then I will not be fearful of anything. But I am human, I will be fearful at times, and I will have faith at times. So let's start with the story of Pedro. It could be Pedro, it could be Suresh, it could be John, it could be Xi Jinping. No, sorry, I shouldn't say that, because he's a very important leader in the world. It could be anyone who's appearing for a job interview. So Pedro goes for this job interview and he cannot find a parking. Did you find a parking easily today? Most of you? Yeah? I found it pretty easily, I was happy. There are a few places in Chandigarh where you can find a parking these days. This guy, Pedro, has an interview at 10:30 in the morning. He has borrowed somebody's car, he can't find a parking. If he doesn't find a parking, he can't leave the car on the road because it's borrowed from a friend, it will be confiscated, taken away by the police. If he can't find a parking, he can't reach at 10:30 and reach for the interview. 10:30 becomes 10:40, becomes 10:50, becomes 11. Pedro cannot find a parking, circling around. Finally, Pedro decides to pray to God after half an hour of searching for a parking. He says, God, please find me a parking, otherwise I won't be able to appear for the interview and I will lose this opportunity. And if you find me a parking, I'll give up drinking from today. What will I give up? Drinking. Alcohol. Immediately Pedro finds the parking, parks the car, and says, God, never mind, I found a parking. There's another one who's hanging by the skin of his teeth from a cliff. Somebody who slipped from somewhere and is hanging for his dear life from a large, deep valley cliff. So therefore, if he falls, he's finished. He's hanging on for dear life, he shouts for help, cannot find anybody, and says, is there anyone up there, desperate, cannot hang on forever? And a voice appears, he hears. The voice says, yes, I'm God, I'm here. He says, God, please help me, what should I do? God says, jump. God says, jump. He looks up, he says, is there anyone else up there? Why? Because we don't have faith. We don't have belief. Yes, it's very difficult to have that kind of faith and belief. Now what is mind? What is the mind doing to us? The mind is creating negativities all the time. The neighbor, the landlord, the rickshawala, the fruit seller, the policeman, the doctor, even the doctor. My mind tells me that all these guys are against me. They're all trying to fleece me, They're all trying to create some kind of problems for me. My neighbor is always jealous of me. My landlord is always trying to raise the rent or whatever it is. I have enemies all over the place. That's what my mind tells me. There's somebody called Stan Dale. God bless him. Stan Dale. He says, I operate as if everybody in the world is my well-wisher and is part of a grand design to benefit and help me. I don't know if he actually operates like that, but he says he does. If he believes everybody is my well-wisher, as opposed to most people who believe that everybody is out to swindle me, then he lives a different life. When do we believe in God? When do we believe in an almighty power? When we are desperate. When nothing else works. It is the last resort. For most of us, it is the last resort. When we fall very, very ill, anyone who is very, very ill will believe only in God. Why cannot it be the first resort? So there was a young nun in a particular order, and she was threading a needle, trying to put the thread into that little eye of the needle, which some of us need specs to do now, which we used to do very easily when we were kids. She couldn't do it for 2 or 3 times. And then she did it. And she tells the senior nun, she says, you know, the moment I prayed to God, I was able to do it. The 4th time. So the senior nun tells her, why didn't you pray the first time? What do? We go to God as a last resort. We think that we can handle things only when we need help. But God is there for us. The Almighty is there for us. And we have to know that our soul, which I just said body, mind and soul, is a part of God. We are a soul and we have a body, said the saint. What do we usually think? We are a body and we have a mind and we have a soul. But if we are a soul and we have a body, then the roles are reversed. So what is the power of belief? Unquestioning faith. Unquestioning. When we become very intelligent, we also become cynical. We're not cynical at 19. We're not cynical at 15, or at 12, or at 9, or at 8, or at 5. Why are we not cynical? Because we haven't taken knocks. We haven't been through the grind of life. When we are 40, we are pretty much cynical. We get up in the morning without that fire and fervor and enthusiasm which we should have otherwise. Children have total faith in their parents. When a mother throws up a child into the air, the saint said, the child has no fear. The child knows that my mother is going to catch me and not drop me. Mothers don't drop catches like that. Cricketers drop catches at times. The mother never drops her child. Why? Because and the child has total faith. Where do we lose it? Where do we lose that belief and faith? We lose it through the world. We lose it because life gives us some ups and downs. People tell us, this system is not okay, that person is not okay, that this government is not okay, this hospital is not okay, this school is not okay. We listen to negativity and we join the club. So I once wrote a piece called, let's not join the bitterarchy. Bitterarchy. Why are we bitter? Why are we bitter about things? We don't have belief in ourselves, in our families, in our friends, in our system. Yes, the system has much to be desired. There is much to be improved. But the world is full of people who are actually looking to make an honest living. Most of them. Most of them are looking to be helpful, looking to be good. There are so many soldiers, doctors, even bureaucrats, believe it or not. You see an ex-IAS on the board over there, who are trying to do good things for the world. Let's have more faith in them. Let's have more faith in the world and its powers and God, friend and family. And if someone lets us down, let us learn to forgive. What I'm telling you, all these things are known to you. And they may be superhuman at times to achieve this kind of way of thinking. But if we have 90% of the time, we have faith, we think good things, we are well-wishers of others, we believe in them, we have faith, it's good. And 10% or 5% or 2% or 1% of the time, I am sometimes negative, cynical, critical, fearful, then it's okay. But I don't want to reverse the trend. I don't want to live a life which is mostly bitter and critical. Despite whatever may have happened to me, there are human beings who have suffered more than us. We have to be thankful, grateful. We have so much good happening to us. There are people who have won tennis championships and badminton championships with one leg, paraplegic badminton. The young lady Mamta recently got a gold medal at the global level with one leg. She has faith. Arunima Sinha conquered Mount Everest with no legs, prosthetic limbs. There is faith in people, and there is faith in us. Let us retain it. Let us increase it. Let us give up cynicism. I don't need to tell, most of you are scientists, doctors, many of you are, the fact that a human being who has faith is likely to recover. We're talking about holistic healing. You can ask Dr. Sachin Gupta or anyone else how people heal themselves. I have seen people with the same ailment, one person healed, the other not. The same level of being sick, the same situation. Two people with different minds. Okay, I think that's enough pontification for the morning. I wish everyone a good conference, 3 days of really exciting sessions as far as I can see. As I said, I'm happy to be the opening batsman. Tomorrow I have to speak at Vellore Institute of Technology, that's why I can't be here tomorrow. But I would wish you well, and all of you are wonderful people. I can already see that you're smiling, receptive to what I'm saying. Nobody's like shaking his head and saying, no, this guy is cynical. I mean, he's like talking in the air. Thank you for listening. Jai Hind.
I always say that everything is in this 6x6. This head, the faith, whatsoever we are doing, whatsoever we are dreaming, absolutely it is 100%, the base is the faith in the life. So I am very sure Dr. Vivek Atray is an institution in himself, and nobody can explain better than him what is faith. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Atray. You have explained mind, soul, विश्वास, but कितनी अच्छी तरह से एक्सप्लेन कर दिया आपने. अगर मन ही आपका चंचलता में रहेगा, विश्वास पे नहीं करेगा, ठहरेगा नहीं, तो उसके लिए जो सुबह डॉक्टर सचिन ने अपना कुछ कह दिया, मेडिटेशन सब वही फॉलो करें. थैंक यू वेरी मच.